In late 2014, the Flash TV show would change my life. And not in the typical way TV shows tend to change people in terms of moral codes or lessons within the episodes. This had more to do with the public perception of the show. And in case you weren't aware of all the hubbubaloo around that time, let me give you a refresher. Okay, so Arrow's doing great, and this is when the idea of superhero multiverses were starting to really pick up. So seeing the Flash Barry Allen make his first appearance, his anticipation was hyped up, rightfully so. But then came the news that Miss Iris West had finally been cast, and Candice Patton was the woman for the job. And could you guess how people reacted? Not very nice. Now, that might just be the loud minority, but I'm not here to discuss the arguments for both sides. I'm just here to remind you of the hubbubaloo. Now that you got caught up on the Flash controversy, the question becomes, how did the Flash change my life? See, back in those days, I didn't have enough people in my life who were into TV shows or movies as much as I was. So I relied heavily on comments and forums. That's where I felt my tribe was, my people, like-minded people. We enjoy this content. We can talk about this content. There's nothing worse. Well, did you see that hype moment? And you talk to someone who isn't into the same show as you, they haven't seen it. Like, it's not the same. It's kind of like going to Endgame and no one is cheering or understands what's going on except to you. But it was really disheartening seeing how far people were going against Candice. It felt like they crossed the line. Like, we can all have points where we can agree to disagree, but wishing death threats and harm on her was way too far. And as I pondered going back and forth, and maybe I even did go back and forth with a few comments, it taught me the valuable lesson. And here's where everything comes tying back in, that you can't fight people you don't have a relationship with. How can you argue or have a growing conversation with someone who has their mind made up, or you can't have a continued dialogue with? You're just wasting your time and getting angry. So the valuable lesson it taught me and changed my life was how to navigate the comment section. It brought peace into my life, and that's what I'm hoping to do with this channel, to find like-minded people who enjoy all this stuff. So have fun conversations, give new ideas in shows and movies a try, and similar to Miss Patton's performance, see that sometimes change can be welcomed and be great. So I want to thank Miss Patton for everything she went through there, and I hope she does great in her next projects as well as the rest of the cast. So thank you, Flash, for giving me a lesson in having peace in your life.